Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to compare Raceland to a more expensive, way more expensive coilover system. Now these coilovers are old, but they're still good. So as we're going through this, I just want to let you know that I do have a link in the description for Raceland if you do plan to buy anything from them, whether it's a set of coilovers, a t-shirt, keychain thingy, suspension thingy. Those things are pretty cool. It's in my unboxing video, check it out. I do have a link in my description. It is an affiliate link, so I do get paid if you click on it and do buy something through them. So if you'd like to support this video, and if you found any of my videos on the Raceland suspension helpful and you plan to go with Raceland, I would appreciate it that you go through the link, and it doesn't cost you anything. So with the Raceland, this is what you get. You get a spring, you get a shock, you get a little helper spring thingy here in the middle, and you get some collars that you can use to adjust the height. There is, on this Classic series, there is absolutely no dampening adjustment on here. Also, you do not have a top hat, which means there's no camber control and stuff like that. But we're going to go over that. This isn't going to be a long video, I promise. I'm going to make it as short as possible. Now, keep in mind, the Raceland and these is not for the same vehicle. The Raceland is for a Focus. This is on a Nissan Sentra. The first thing you're going to notice is you don't have that helper spring here. You actually have a locking collar and another locking collar. So this top will set your preload, and this bottom will set the actual ride height. So then you can get a proper preload adjustment on there, which you are unable to do with the way the Raceland setup is on for the Ford Focus. One thing you're going to notice with this coilover too, there's going to be a plate up there. So this coilover comes with a top plate. Not only does it come with a top plate, the top plate is adjustable. So you can adjust your caster, you can adjust your camber, and so that gives you a lot of adjustment for during your alignment. Raceland has absolutely no adjustment for either of those. Another thing this is going to have is adjustment for your dampening. This right here, it's called an inverted coilover. It's an inverted style coilover. So on some cars, let's take a look. So on some cars over here, you have a little knob that you can twist, and that will adjust your dampening. But this is an inverted coilover. Inverted coilovers tend to be a little more expensive, and your adjustment on an inverted coilover for your dampening is down here. You just click that to wherever you want to go. One of the downsides, it gets really close to that, but it does clear the boot just fine. So there is some benefits of going with an inverted style coilover. So yeah, the price difference, you're looking at like maybe $450 for a set of these. A set of something like that. Inverted style coilover, maybe $1,500 and up. Are these coilovers worth it, or are these coilovers just fine? And it really depends what you want to do. If you're looking for a high quality, more higher end build, you probably want to go with a nicer set of coilovers, or at least a set of BC coilovers. BC's is a nice, not too expensive. I think you can get them for like $1,100. Or should you just go with cheapos? If you're racing your car, a good set of coilovers is definitely worth it. I've heard good things about Fortunato. BC's are been time tested, they're good. JICs have been really good as long as you don't slam them too low. Why would anybody buy these? Why did I buy them? Well, first of all, I'm putting this on my other car, which I'm trying to go more lower end cost on there. It's not a show car, it's not a race car, it's just a backup car that I might take to work every once in a great while. So I don't need anything super fancy. But what it allows me to do is to lower my car at an affordable price. That's really what it comes down to. So the perfect customer that's looking at these is probably going to be a customer that's looking at lowering springs. And so how do you decide to go between these and lowering springs? Lowering springs was what I was originally going to use on the Focus, but I opted to go with Raceland for multiple reasons. But one of the deciding factors was the fact that I needed to get new struts. And so by the time I spent $300 on lowering springs, I was going to have to spend another $300, $400 on struts. Well, I'm already exceeded the price of what these things normally run. Also with Raceland, they give you a lifetime warranty on the struts. And if I get lowering springs and just replace it with a set of cheap struts, they might give you a 90-day warranty. Some may even give you a year warranty. But I can get a lifetime warranty and I get my ride height that I want. It's kind of a no-brainer to go with. As far as the warranty, in the fine print, some things you gotta note. They do state that you have to pay for the shipping. So what they'll do is they'll send you, like if the strut goes out, they'll send you a strut. But then you got 28 days to send them back your old strut. And who's paying shipping? Not them. But even with the shipping, I still believe it's a really good deal for what you get. As long as the struts don't blow out every 30 days, and people who've actually run this have actually had pretty good luck with it. I know a couple people who have run Raceland suspension and have had no issues with it. And actually, if you watch my video where I drive so many miles and I go to Tampa, Florida, and I ride with Worldwide B15s, well, Raceland is actually what he's using in his car. And so we went for a nice little drive, maybe like 20 minutes or so. And I didn't know what he was running at the time. I thought the suspension felt fine. It didn't feel as refined as my car with these, but I wouldn't expect it to, knowing what they are. So with Racelands, I think the biggest thing is knowing what you're gonna get, and what you're gonna get is not a $1,500 suspension for $400. They give you a decent quality suspension. I have an unboxing on it, but you're getting like a $400 or $500 suspension. You're not getting anything, you're not getting more than what you're paying for. So as you go up the ladder, there's not really much that competes with Raceland. Probably the closest suspension I can think of that will compete with Raceland is going to be Teen, whatever it's called. And those do cost more. So if you're comparing these to Tines or whatever, I do think these are a better value. Is Tine a better suspension? Might be. I've ran Tines before, and to be honest with you, I thought they were a little too soft. Their spring rates were softer than what I'd prefer. Anyway, I hope this video is helpful. If you do decide to go the route of Raceland suspension, I do have a link in the description. I would appreciate it. You go through that link and look at what they got. And if you decide to purchase something, cool. Because I do get a small commission off of it. Thank you for watching. Aloha. Peace out. Catch you in the next one.